If you love me, you accept me the way I am. No, that doesn't make sense. And the other way around, any woman who tells you that and is not working on herself is a lazy ass person. Same for a man. Guys, welcome back again to another YouTube video. My name is IK. If you're new, welcome to the channel. In this particular video, I'm going to be sharing with you ways you can absolutely destroy a woman's ego. Why would you want to destroy anyone's ego? Hey, there's a difference between ego and confidence. We are not talking about destroying anyone's confidence here. There's no harm to anybody here. There's no harm to any girl. You are absolutely not going to fall for anything that she is bringing your way. Guys, coming up. Number one sure way you can absolutely destroy any woman's ego is to not fall for the thirst trap. There's a reason it's called a thirst trap. It's because these women do these things, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. They set some traps for you to fall into, and then that boosts their ego when you do that. And they don't give you anything in reward for what you just did. I need you to understand what I'm saying here. Some women like to be validated, and they set those traps in order for their own ego to be boosted or for them to feel good with themselves, and they don't care how it makes you feel or how it's going to come off to you. That's not their concern. Their concern is how they feel, the ego that they get from this. The pride, the validation that they get from this is what is more important to them than how you feel. I'll give you an example. You are at the gym, you're working out peacefully, you're just in your zone, and you see this girl like just keeps coming around you. She looks good, dressed well, she packages herself, looking all nice and all that stuff, but she keeps hanging around, she keeps coming around you, and wherever you go to work out, you kind of see her there, and you're wondering to yourself, is she interested in me? Well, I'm interested though. I don't mind talking to this girl. I don't mind getting to know her. I don't mind getting her number. I don't mind starting a conversation. The next thing, that temptation to do it comes more and more. Even sometimes she may be looking at you from a distance. She could be spotting you from a distance, just looking at you, and when you look back, and then she looks away. And then the next thing, you feel that urge, that pull to say something to her, and you end up saying something, and then she says, "No, I'm not interested. Please don't talk to me," or whatever. She gives you a cold shoulder. She may not come out right like that, but she gives you a cold shoulder. "Oh, I just want to walk out and do my thing." Or "Oh, what do you need?" She takes off her headphone. "Oh, okay, that's it." And then she put it back, and then you've given her that ego, that validation she was looking for. You've given it to her, and then she feels like, oh, when she goes home, she's gonna tell her friends, "Oh, this guy was talking to me at the gym, he approached me," all that stuff. That's why we see a lot of these girls make videos, gym videos, posting online that guys are approaching them, when that is not even the case. They just set a camera, and then one guy passes and then looks back, guys being guys, looks back at her for a second, and then he's labeled a creep. A creep. He's a creep. Oh, I can't believe he turned and looked at you like that. Blah. You validated that person. You validated that girl. My brother, in a situation like that, it doesn't matter if she keeps hanging around you 20 million times, shows up at this corner or that corner. You are walking out in one location. She comes there. She's all over you. My brother, destroy that ego and do not say shit to her. You finish your workout. You walk away. Many of them just want you for the attention. They don't actually want to have anything to do with you. They just want you for the attention. And if you fall for the test trap, for some traps that they set, even all these girls that project themselves online some way, they don't, nudity, that's what they are preaching on their Instagram or wherever. You are liking it, you are commenting, "Baby girl, when are we going to meet?" All that stuff that you're doing, you are validating that girl. And you are giving her excessive ego boost. She is 20 years old, but she feels like she has attained the heights, epitome of life, because all men are falling at her feet and wanting to get to know her, wanting to take her on boat cruise and wanting to, hang out with her and all that stuff. You are the reason that this girl is that these women are like this. A lot of you fall for this test trap and it's not good for you. You don't want to be one of those kind of men. My brother, one huge way you can absolutely destroy any woman's ego is to remove the need to impress. Remove the need to impress any girl for any reason. When I say impress, is in your nature. I'm not saying lose yourself and just be, whatever. No, it's in your nature to, let's say you're inviting a girl over to your house. It's in your nature for you to clean up the place, arrange your home, make sure that, she's comfortable or whatever that's like. I'm talking about the need for you to go extra mile to make her want you, to make her be with you, to make her love you. On the first date, you're taking her to a restaurant where you guys are spending $100 for dinner, $80. And how much do you make, my brother? Just to impress her, just for her to feel that, oh, this guy values me or whatever that's like. No, I've gone on a couple of dates with some girls where I took them for a drink, my brother. I don't care. First date, we go, we sit down, we just have a drink, we chat more, we get to know if this is what we want, if we are vibing, if we want each other. That's what it's about. It's not about eating a large meal or eating the fanciest of meal. That's not what we met for. That's not what we're supposed to meet for. We meet to gauge our energy. We meet to know ourselves better. And when you remove some of those things, then you amplify the need for the important things to come up. You amplify the need for the important things to be discussed, and not the need to impress any girl for any reason, especially monetary. If you know that you have to go extra mile to prove to this girl that she should be with you or you're deserving of her love, that is a need to impress, and that is not a route you should ever go. I'll tell you another huge way you must absolutely destroy any woman's ego, and that is to remain autonomous. Autonomous means that you are free to live life in your own terms. That is worthy, that has integrity, that is honest, and that is true to yourself. Being autonomous and not bending your lifestyle, especially a lifestyle that is good for you, in order to accommodate a woman in your life. I made a video a couple months ago and I talked about how a woman comes into your life. You invite her into your life. Predominantly, your lifestyle should not be impacted or affected because you're now in a relationship. And I mean things that are good for you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about things that are bad for you. I'm talking about a routine that you've built. You've built a certain routine where you eat at certain times, in certain places. You know the kind of food that you prefer. You know that you have a routine. You go to the gym in the morning, and suddenly all these routines that are good for you, that are working for you, that are healthy for you, you are throwing them out of the window for routines that do not work for you, but they kind of work for her, or they work more for her, compromising your standard and your lifestyle. This is you losing your freedom. This is you losing your way of life. And that is not a good route to go. You are validating that woman. She's not going to keep looking up to you. You are validating her by losing yourself for her. And any girl who truly loves you wouldn't want that for you. You should be able to accommodate your partner in your life. Where if you're going to the gym in the morning, where she's got to follow you to the gym in the morning, she wants to be a part of your life, and for you guys to spend time together and all that, then she has to follow you to the gym in the morning. Oh yes, my brother. She has to eat the kind of food that you eat as well. Doesn't mean you don't eat the kind of food that she eats, but if the kind of food she eats is unhealthy, why eat it? If it's not good for you, why eat it? And what you've chosen to do is good and healthy, then it's better she goes your route. You guys go on your direction together. This is why I talk about self-improvement as a man. You can't be eating only junk food and you're not working out and your life is a mess, and then you expect a woman to come into your life and accept you the way you are, or live with you in that state. Even if her life is already like that, what is the drive? Where is the motivation for her to feel like I'm looking up to this man. He's actually the person setting the standard here. How are you the one helping the situation, helping your relationship? You guys are good together, eating pizza every night and never going to the gym and getting fat together. You guys prefer that. And you're more comfortable with that. As a man, you need to work on yourself because you're the one who will set the standard. You're the one who will be performing at the top, and she's gonna meet you there. If she's the one performing at the top, that's not a problem. You have to be willing to meet her there then. You have to be willing to meet her there and not claim, oh, if you love me, you accept me the way I am. No, that doesn't make sense. And the other way around, any woman who tells you that and is not working on herself is a lazy ass person. Same for a man. You have to love me for who I am, the way I am. I eat pizza every night. I don't go to the gym. I'm getting fat. I don't care about these things. That doesn't make sense. I've heard so many sayings that, men love to chase. It's in a man's nature to chase. Those are all true. But what a lot of men do not also know is that women actually enjoy a little bit of a chase as well. If you engage that aspect of her that longs for you and wants you, now you are ending things on a high note. That's what I'm trying to talk about here. So when you end conversations on a high note, meetings on a high note meaning she craves more of you and it stopped there. I'm not saying you do this intentionally, but there is a way you handle women that they want you more, they desire you more. This is the method you need to start applying and not give her everything all at once and never leave anything for another time. You guys have been talking for 2 hours on the phone, 3 hours on the phone. At some point, you gotta let her know, hey, I'd love to continue this conversation. I'd love to talk to you again. You end it. You have to end it when it's good, when things are good. You have to learn the art of handling a woman's emotion, whereby when she gets off a call, when she gets off of you, she's still thinking about you. She still wants more of you. She still desires you and longs for you. This is all I have for you. My name is IK. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and I'll see more of you. Take it easy.